There's one that I was like lead author on, which is actually a funny story because someone at Apple was like, hey, you have all these cool ideas for YouTube. Where's your banger idea for Apple? And literally like a week and a half later, I'm in a meeting about some stupid software tool. And then I had this idea of like, what happens when you combine a virtual reality with a self-driving car? Like, what are the implications of that? And I literally started shaking because I was like, whoa, there's so much here. Essentially, like a car is the world's greatest motion simulator. So if you go to an amusement park and you have motion simulators, to simulate moving forward, they just tilt you back like this. But then your butt's like, wait, but now there's no pressure on my butt. That doesn't feel quite right. But in a car, you could actually simulate moving forward by moving the car. So it's like there's a lot of entertainment and just ways not to get motion sick, right? Because like 40% of people struggle from motion sickness. We're going to be in these self-driving cars, but we have all this time, but you can't use it if you still have to stare out the window. So is there a way with virtual reality that you can actually be way less motion sick and actually watch movies or work on your computer? And there's a lot in the patent, and we got like everything we asked for, which means we're sort of the first ones to really look at this. And wow. I still think that's coming down the pipeline.
Could you do something like, because it's typically the back of the cars, not the front, right, that people have with motion sickness.
Yeah, but that's only because you can't see what's going on.
So my point being, I wonder if you could somehow make the windows project the whatever you need in order to be able to help people feel better, as opposed to having to wear a...
Yeah, but I mean, imagine though virtual reality and augmented, they're going to get to a point where it's essentially wearing sunglasses. And as long as then, as long as you have things in your visual field showing the motion of the car and where it's going to go, you can solve a lot of motion sickness. You can also do like gaming stuff where it's like you pull up, you're leaving your house, but it's like a Grand Theft Auto insane where it's like you put this on, suddenly your buddy just robbed the bank. They're coming down the steps, they're like, go, go, go. And you're accelerating in real life and feeling that. But in the game, you're actually like feeling that's actually happening because it knows your destination. In reality, that was just a right turn. But in the game, it was like this insane thing. If you go over a pothole or a speed bump, it feels a lot like running over a zombie. But in the game, right, there's actually,
you
where
really
the
need
potholes
autonomous
are.
driving for this because there's going to be some people that are really not
Oh,
focused.
no, this is virtual reality combined with autonomous driving.